Hi family. I'm going to pull cards and see what the energy is, see if we have any blind spots. I'm doing any confirmations if needed. I'm gonna start with the houses. I'm gonna see what houses is influencing us. Whoa. We gonna try that again, Huntai. We gonna try that again, Huntai. Not surprising. And then the 12th house is at the top. That's super not surprising. First house and second house. This is a spouse. It's a spouse energy for sure. Should be able to sense each other, communicate back and forth. Y'all should be able to have tennis communication. And if it's not a relationship, like marriage, the way I'm giving it, it's some type of aspect where you communicate with somebody in a tennis form. That's funny because the way I'm thinking about it, the way I just said it, it's like there's no telling how many people you're reaching in that aspect, in the second house aspect, if you are operating off your first house. Whoever working off their first house, it's coming off in a form like you could do music or something, or a movie where you're resonating with people and it's like a tennis form. They are comprehending. I feel like it's a little different, but it came to me, so I'm gonna leave it that way. Because this is tennis, this is going back and forth conversation, for sure. That's why it's marriage. 1000%. I'm gonna see what zodiac is influencing this energy. Why is that in my head? So why is that in my head? That's funny too. I decided to record just because I wanted to be able to hear the water in the background. It sounds so peaceful. You can't see it because I'm up high, but it was the whole sound effect that got me. Scorpio! Operating in the first house. What is that element? Water, not surprising. The element is water and ruling planet is Pluto. That's a far off planet. It's your strength. That's why you can resonate. I feel like you say you gotta be spiritual in this aspect, but you're really aware. Some people don't feel they're spiritual. They say, I'm aware. Yay! Aries, second house. Fire! You got fire and water. Okay, now. And Aquarius is flipped up top. Air. Okay. And then Libra was up under there. Behind Aquarius is a balance. Intriguing. Water and fire. That's a hell of an element right there to be together. I thought of that recently because normally people say to put out fire, you use water to put out fire. Fire can be on water. Like, that's the intriguing part. Something I'm learning just by being out in nature. Everything always like recycles in the form of first it be water and then it comes to be land, if that makes sense. Or it was land and then all of a sudden it's a whole pond out here or lake or something. Like, what the world? How intriguing. Did I just do this already? No, I didn't. Where's the mind at? Aries for sure, second house. Livelihood. What's your livelihood, honey? What's your livelihood, Hunter? That's the second house for sure. I knew that one. See, this is intriguing. This energy, when it comes into a spouse aspect, marriage. I talked about this energy. It's so intriguing, but it's coming back up again because this is the energy. Some people feel you have to remove gender out this aspect. You just have to. Some days the guy may be taking a role, and some days the female may be taking a role. This time the female is taking a role. The guy is following along. Some people don't like that aspect. I feel like my words is having a hard time coming out. It's so weird. Honestly. And probably the traffic. I'm right next to a highway on top of that. Collecting a lot of energy. What's going on in the first house? Where's the mind at in the first house? What is the mind at in the first house? Mindfulness. That's funny. That's super funny. I had to release my mind today. It was full. I had a very intriguing behavior today, which is not my normal behavior, honestly. I'm very organized. I'm normally always that. But I kept forgetting things in ways where it's like, oh my God, well, why are you rushing? Where do you even have to go that you need to be rushing? You know, it's like my mind just was on overload today. It was intriguing. And I kept forgetting to do things. It was so weird. I continue to still do that. It's intriguing. I have no clue what that's about. It definitely goes with mindfulness. This word to me, the way I'm describing it, as into, you have received a lot. Memory is full. You have to project something or write something. Something. Memory is full. Release some of that. I had to, voice some things out. The throat chakra was active today, as it always is, but because my mind was full, had me just. Spirit was moving quicker than my body. My body was behind spirit, if that makes sense. It seemed like I was rushing. Like, why am I rushing? I went to the BMV to get a new ID. I paid for it and then left out without even taking my picture. She had to yell at the door as to, come back. You gotta take your picture. I'm like, oh Jesus, I am bugging. And then I took the picture and I was about to leave out again. She's like, you gotta sign it. And she actually gave me the paper that, say I got it. I just gotta wait for the actual paper to come in, or the card to come in. It was intriguing, but it's because I haven't been asleep. And my mind is just on defense mode, protection mode, as to won't stop, can't stop. Running the whole mile, It's intriguing. But then again, on top of that, I know I'm metaphorically not still supposed to be in Ohio, let alone Columbus. So my mind is just like, what the world? System everything. System everything. System everything, Jesus. What the universe got for us? That's so good. Came out in 2. Things returning. Compensation and vibration. That's that tennis. It's the first house and second house. The first house is your strength. It's yellow. It's your solar plex. It's airwavely receiving. And livelihood and vibration. It all supposed to balance out. Now the intriguing part in this aspect is, if you have a partner, like you're married, see how each other day went. Do it sound familiar? Did you do the same thing, or was your day smooth? Or was, noticing in other people this type of static behavior? There's no way that it wouldn't have picked up in that form of a way. It's the livelihood. The livelihood go with the mindfulness. Maybe you were doing too much. Maybe you the spirit and my body just trying to catch up. Let's see. Actions over there too. Right concentration is in reverse. Yeah, that has a lot to do with it. You gotta balance like this. It's important to communicate with your spouse often. It's something I noticed before. I was doing the translation, and somebody else I'm connected to, Franklin, he was using his throat chakra at the same time. It felt like we were both talking at the same time. It was the weirdest thing ever. Like, we both can't be talking at the same time, yo. But for me, I would thought that would be like something that's impossible. Like, we're in two different total areas, yo. Anglerfish, different angles. Jesus, and it's at the other. That's too perfect, yo. 3 back to back. That's wild. Hi, yeah. Is it that way? Yeah. This is almost like yin and yang energy. I hope on the same page. This is definitely going to, I wouldn't be surprised to cause and effect. It's up under there now, it's law of rhythm. It's feel like cause and effect. You gotta be cautious of what you do. It is a cause and effect when you are in oneness. And when they're coming off in the yin and yang form, it's like somebody could be totally on the other side, not realizing that's one of the same. You are one. You're not even separate. You're one. You are gray. You're not even black and white. You know. Your strength is your vibration. Mind and your strength. Yellow and purple. Water and fire. Yin and yang energy. Your mind and your strength. This is just too perfect, yo. This is too perfect. It's like it's all just coming in. It's all just so perfect. What was I saying? Your mindfulness goes with your vibration. I feel like I put this in backwards order, but it really does. It's your vibration. And your right livelihood is your compensation. Is coming back. You should receive it. This is like actually talking, like something like what I'm doing right now. Because I'm not even sure if I'm going to share this video. I probably will, just because I haven't shared a translation in a while. But I actually just came to this pull cards for myself, honestly. Something I like to do, but sometimes I like to share with you guys just because it be needed. And it just seemed nice to do, you know. It just seemed nice to do. I'm looking down at the water, got my attention. I need to focus on the water at the moment. So I'm probably going to wrap this up because the water definitely want my attention for sure. What was I saying, Jesus? Just be cautious of your actions. You know, how you speak to yourself. It's really important, honestly. It's a cause and effect that comes in this. Or just what I just said earlier, as into that's somebody else's life. That couldn't be me. You are one. This is something else that's coming off like in a COVID energy, honestly, to me, metaphorically, since I know what it is. A lot of your energy may be drawing you back to people that you are connected to, that you have had sexual intercourse with. You're going to reflect them, or they actually might start coming around, but I feel like this is reflecting them. That transferring of energy that I talked about a while ago, and I still do, it is displaying within this energy. It's lessons, eternal lessons, because, you know, They say you're not supposed to play in sex. You're not supposed to play in intercourse. It's a reason why an eternal side is displaying as to why it's not meant to play in. So even the ones that you can't stand, you display them in some form of a way. And that's where it gets really intriguing. That's why, Jesus Christ, this video. This video. It's good to have conversations that people normally don't like to talk about. They, get out of a relationship and then they get in a new one. They don't want to talk about things they've been through before. You have to. Things are going to display and you're not going to know why. And it might not happen right away. That's the intriguing part. And this is another aspect, definitely with this super connection of oneness that is present within a marriage energy, the way it's reflecting on, the way I have to say it is like waves. You ever look out at the water and it like start off like little ripples like this? Whatever this is in the middle, this pure oneness, it ripples out. And it goes back to who you had sex with. You might literally start seeing their face in that person or in other people. Seriously, that's the intriguing part. Which I actually been noticing a different energy as to for myself. I have noticed that before. But being able to communicate through people, like have a whole full world conversation through another person. And the question is, are they aware that they pretty much translating the message? That's what I've been dealing with lately, and it's so intriguing, honestly. Do I want to talk about that at the moment? I'm gonna say that for a different video. It's just something that I've been noticing, and it's intriguing how things. Actually, I want to talk about it just because I don't want to forget about it, and I'm just thinking about it at the moment. Yesterday, I went to go see if I can get one of them government phones because I'm out and about and I need one of those at the moment. Actually, do I need one? Yeah, I need one just to keep calling and see if I can get in the shelter since they want to keep me all hostage. But since they want to keep me all hostage, the guy who was giving the cell phones out, he had said something as to, I love girls with tatted legs. And I was like, he was like, if one was to come right now and she had tatted legs, I'd marry her on spot. And I was just like, wow, you don't got no problem with commitment. You don't mind commitment. That's awesome. You want to marry somebody on spot off tattoos. You must be a quick reader, okay? Those tattoos, they say in the whole statement as eternal. I know tattoos are permanent, even how I got frostbitten hands, my goddess tattoo is still there, which has amazed me because I lost all my skin on my hands, and it's still there. But literally, you recognizing the meanings in those tattoos and everything, which we talked about. And he said, yeah, he already, done the marriage aspect twice, and if somebody was to come right now, he is aware enough to know that's it. So later on that night, I ran into a guy named Corey, and he had my name tattooed on him. I tell him I was Faith because I am Faith. And he said, oh, I got your name tattooed on me. And he showed me his wrist and it said Faith. And then he said, I got wisdom too. And on his other wrist, it was wisdom. I was like, oh my God, that is so amazing. Like I felt the way that the guy at the phone place was feeling that. So I would marry him on spot. You recognize me. I am wisdom, and I really am a whole bag of wisdom. Like that's all I know is wisdom. Honestly. So I thought that was so intriguing, honestly. And then I met a guy today. He told me about a place I can go to be able to get in, to get some help. And the place was called Engagement. And I was like, oh my God, these dots is connected in an extraordinary type of a way, yo. So, and that's what I mean when I say communicating through people. It is coming in that form, as into you want marriage, then you recognize the signs, and then say, I can do it on spot. Somebody's definitely engaged for sure. Or they want to. Or they're telling you, we're engaged. I don't know, but that's just how I picked it up yesterday. And today I was like, oh my God. That was so not a coincidence in no form of a way. And you're going to experience things like that. I know you always hear probably when you get in such a commitment like that, people they feel. They recognize that you are in oneness. They start coming back. People from the past come back. You may have those, I thought we were going to be togethers come back. And the question is, what you going to do? You're going to step out of what have made you reach this level to go back to something that did not want you? Or, I don't know. But that's the energy that is coming when it comes to that ripple wave aspect, which is a little scary, honestly. The way it comes. But shadows, they get the work done. It's the eternal side. It's just an aspect that has to. Did you learn a lesson? If not, you're going to repeat it back. You're going to pick that person who didn't choose you, and they're not going to pick you again. You're not going to be satisfied. You start all over again. It's just simple as that. Well, it's not really that simple as that. I be learning lessons like that. I got a person I'm connected to, and I actually thought we were going to be together, and he just so destructive. So destructive. But something you live and learn. What did I learn? I feel like somebody's saying, so what did you learn? Or maybe I'm asking myself that. I don't know. Other than not to choose people who don't choose me. It don't matter if we got a connection or not. That's what happens when you are operating off heaven aspect. This is what you get, a connection. That don't mean you have to be with everybody in that connection, But marriage is something totally different. Like when you get to that, it's different. That's the part that gets me. I want this video to be so it's not too long, it's only 22 minutes. But it's something I talked about, I think my last translation I did. And I was saying, it's important to people you invite on your wedding day. That's how the kingdom operate, based off of those people you invite. Where you have that one, it's y'all all on that same seeking aspect and supporting and encouraging. Not people who just, I don't know, she thinks you don't want those ones there. It's just, I don't know. It just don't. At least for me, it just don't make sense. Because I already said on my wedding day, I ain't feeding nobody, because it's my day. You just showing up to see me, do my vows, And then I'm headed out. Y'all headed out too. Eat before you come, or, eat when you're done. It's going to be quick. It's a quick, fashion show. Beautiful vows. Kissing time is intriguing, honestly. So my mind is drifting, so I feel like I'm about to take it there. Oh, Jesus, do I want to go there? I'm gonna say it because this is how I'm feeling, honestly, even though a kiss is cute, Because actually, I want to get baptized after, we do our vows. Y'all gonna see that part too. Then y'all can be on y'all way. But that part is important just because you need to understand there is no such thing as to death do us part, okay? There is no such thing as until death do us. We're never dying. We're never dying. You should have learned that by now, at least how I operate with people as to, whoa, yo, you operating like you already dead. How you doing this eternal work already? Ain't no such thing as death. We're gonna be right there on the eternal side together. Which I go to a whole nother level as to have those conversations as into how you would like that next aspect to go. Some people get stuck in there because they never had those conversations. Some people don't ever want their partner to be with nobody else. The thought of it is just like, I think not. You started off wrong. You're supposed to have that conversation. For me, it's like, just don't pick nobody that I don't like. That'd be weird. You should know what I like and what I don't. And other than that, I'm gonna guide and support. I'm gonna be front row center for sure. You know, that's the type of person I am. I'm just saying. I would want the same thing, honestly. Cause just imagine, honestly, my husband get me cremated. I'm in my hourglass. He got to take me everywhere with him. And if you're talking to somebody else, that hourglass is always going to be present. That person needs to know, oh, that's my ginger. That's my honey. You know, that's mine. Always. Flip it over for me, you know. The other person should say the same thing, you know. They should love me. Not they uncomfortable because you still stuck on your dead wife. Like, she ain't dead. Swear to God, she not. She probably gonna strangle you later, you know? I can't wait to strangle some people when I should probably stop saying that, but it's true. They call that paranoid behavior, when people like possess people's bodies, they hop in there. I'm not gonna hop in there, I'm just gonna choke them where they feel like they're being choked, you know? That's gonna be me on the eternal side for some people who thought I was playing when I was presently here and I said it. They're gonna be like, oh, that's Ginger. You're fucking choking me, stop. I call myself Ginger just because I'm a little spicy. Just a little. I'm good for you, I blend it with everything, but I'm a little spicy. Which I was about to get real spicy. I was about to turn into a full cinnamon stick for sure. But I think I'm just gonna leave it at kissing to keep it, you know, cute. Keep it cute, honey. Keep it cute. Even though I really do believe that this is a cute aspect, I'm gonna say it's because I feel like I'm holding back and it's just weird to me personally. I feel like I'm holding back and it's just weird to me. But I really do believe that it'd be okay to have sex in front of them. You know, they said the honeymoon time, but if those people so sacred and it's in that oneness, they should witness that beautiful moment. You know, I don't mean think you're gonna participate, but you know, I don't think that would be a bad idea, you know, but you know, just an idea, but they already gonna see it like in the witness, like we about to get in the bath. Even though it's getting baptized, I really didn't want to get baptized, that's not a joke. I got baptized when I was younger. I don't remember it. I wanted to get baptized when I became a faith walker, but my pastor told me that since I got baptized when I was younger, I didn't need to, but I wasn't having it, so I just went and did it myself. But later on, I realized once you get baptized, you really are protected. And I always have been guided. I just wasn't seeking it. It was there, though. It always was guiding me. But on wedding day, it's happening again, for sure. I want a fresh new slate. Slate, you know, of a dying and being reborn aspect. You just told me to death do us part. We about to really make that eternal. You know, just so the deal. Ginger a little crazy sometimes, pardon me. I'm talking in third party too. Intriguing. Who are you? Are you Ginger, Cinnamon, or Faith? Faith is all the above, okay? Faith is all the above. I'm really gonna change my name to that, honestly. It's not a joke. I really operate off faith. But I'm not gonna keep this video too long. You guys got the message as into we working in couple energy. Got mindfulness, and what was the other one, Jesus? I don't remember. But apparently mindfulness, you see, I even began to record. Got to release some of this energy that I have received. What was the other one? Where was the mind on the other one? Now I'm trying to think. I don't know. I know we did on the water, fire, and compensation and vibration. And it's based off the yellow chakra, your strength, and your mind. So it's like, what are you doing? Like, where is your creativity drawing you to? Is important. You're reading books, watching movies, writing books, making movies, painting, doing fashion. Where is your mind, the eternal side, guiding you, which is your strength? That's so intriguing. I wish I could actually talk to a couple in that form of a way, honestly, that's married and understand the oneness, not just we married and, you know, finances look good and, you know, we got good looking kids. No. If this person was away from you, can you talk to them just like this? You know? Do you still recognize signs of them when they're not around? Like, I can tell you everything that's going on with my partner just by my surroundings, music, movies, books. We're eternal, okay? Our will has been done. I will find you. Seriously. That's so important for people to understand that. So remember, be kind. You are a reflection. And I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it.